What's happening to this? So we'll continue our discussion. So yesterday's class, we have discussed about the personal factors which influence individual behavior. So we have talked about how age, gender, education, intellectual, emotional abilities, creativity, and so on influence the individual behavior. So today we'll discuss about the environmental factors, which include economic factors, social norms, cultural values, ethics, and social responsibility. Okay, so when we talk about economic factors, these include the employment opportunities available. Now, say for example, there is a country where there is a huge population of skilled workers, maybe skilled in the sense intellectually or physically, but the employment opportunity is limited. Say there is a stiff competition to get a job. So how will be the attitude of that person? Yes? What means when you are offering him a job, what say response or feedback will be of that person? Yes, anybody? Yes, there is, there are only two say seats to fill and there are hundreds of people to go for it. When the employment opportunities are limited, what will be the attitude? Will that person say, I want this much salary only, I should get these perks? Yes, I can't do this, I do this, all those things will he say or she say? See, you need to interact. It can't be a dumb class. I believe that you all are there listening to me. That's why I'm asking you the question. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, you are listening to me, right? Then answer. English, Kannada, doesn't matter. Whichever languages you and your friends and me understand, that language you can use. So you can use Hindi, Kannada, English. Yes, what will be the attitude when there are very limited job opportunities? Will you dictate terms to the employer, sorry. ನಂಗೆ ಹೀಗ ಬೇಕು ಇಷ್ಟ
No, ma'am.
No, why? मिला तो ही बस है, right?
Because we need job.
Yeah. So when
Yes.
the opportunities are limited, you will not dictate anything. चलो भाई कुछ भी आप जो दे दो चलता है मुझे. हाँ? ನೀವು ನಂಗೆ ನೌಕರಿ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಸಾಕು. This is the attitude, right? Say there are, you are a very skilled person and like you, we find very few people and somebody is calling you for a job. How will your attitude be? Both you and the employer both know that iske paas jo skill hai, I will not get anywhere else. So in that time, what will be the attitude?
We will be very confident in ourselves.
Confident, yeah, you'll show attitude. Nahi baba, itne mein nahi aunga, mujhe so many people are calling me, yeah. Then you will dictate terms. I want this only, I want that house only,
Will demand for more salary,
more salary, only salary. It will be only about money.
position.
Other benefits.
हाँ, other benefits. फिर नाटक रहेगा, मैं इतना ही टाइम आऊंगा, I will not do 9 to 5 job, right? So all that smartness
Yes.
attitude will come up, right? So if you are in a country where you, maybe there is a populated country, but the skill what you have is not there anywhere else, then you will definitely share attitude. You are in such a profession where there are, plenty of, say for example, engineer, chalo, bahut sare hai. Every year, every say college passes out at least 200 to 50 engineers every time. Okay, so When you have such huge, demand for, or say, people on the demand side is high, supply side is less, then you can't show this attitude of I want this only, that only. When the demand is low, supply side, say demand is high, supply side is less, that time you will show definitely the attitude. Okay, then the next thing is wages. So wages means it may be either the salary. When we talk about wages, it is all about remuneration for work. For a blue collar job, we call it as a wages. If it is a white collar job, it is a profession. Say there are professionals, consultants, architects, engineers, teachers, such things, we call them salaries. Okay. So what is the pay structure in that country? Say, for example, we'll take the best example, Indians. Okay. Why do you think so many BPO centers are opening in India? Why? So do you think MNCs are opening so many firms, or say their outlets here? Any idea why they do this? Yes, even our
The wages are low in India.
yes, our government is saying make in India, aao chalo sabhi log aao, right? Yes, the wages are less. So what is the ratio of wages? Can you tell me? That's why reason, so many this Trump administration and all, they were telling that will not give to outsiders job. Why? Outsiders are working at a cheaper rate, and their own country people who are demanding more salary, they are not getting jobs. So they are saying, chalo, H1, that visa issue and all that, they canceled so many visas, so many people were sent back and so on. Why this is? Because of the low salary, the companies are wanting from say countries like India, Asian countries, Indian subcontinent. We say if they are paying the same, want the same skills from their own country, with that same salary they can take the benefit of 2 or 3 people from Asian countries, Indian countries. Okay, so the wages also will determine how many people want to work. So you see, even if they are paying less to Indians, but it is quite more than an average Indian company paying in India. So they will go for that job. Next, the economic outlook. The economic outlook in the sense, how is the economy performing? Are there plenty of jobs? Is the GDP of that country increasing? Is it in the boom? So if such a case, that time the attitude, smartness of every individual will more. Why? Because he's having a safe job, he's getting more salary. Abhi koi aur bula raha hai, matlab he has to give me still more. Okay. On the other hand, there are no jobs. The companies are laying off. Okay. Sabhi ghar bhej rahe, whatever it is. So when the opportunity is going now, there is a recession. GDP is less, income is less. That time also, no doubt there is plenty of people to work for, but they don't have the work to give to that employees. So that will also show the attitude. Even an overconfident person will become dim if the economic outlook is low. Then technological change. Say for example, more and more machines are taking over the jobs of, say, individuals. Say for example, have you heard the concept of, there is one hotel recently started in Chennai, I suppose. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Where the waiters are all robots. The serving and all is done all by machines. Have you heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Who is that? Yes, Prashant.
Yes, ma'am. Prashant.
Others have heard about it. Now, do you think it is good that
We saw one video, ma'am.
you have seen? That is what you have heard, right? Others, I'm asking you. Other than those BTS students, anybody else have heard about it? If no, then this is you can. If I'm just you can. If I'm wrong with the location, you can please correct me. But do you think is it good that robots are used in say hospitality industry, which needs a huge labor force? Do you think it is
No,
right?
ma'am.
No. Why? Why not?
No, ma'am.
Robots galti
Why?
nahi
Because
karenge. They will not make a mistake. They will not be rude with
but
the.
they won't be having any feeling.
Huh?
They won't be
Then
having any feeling, ma'am. They want
now.
feeling in hospitality industry.
But it's say we have only one hotel in India, but in other countries they are using it, right? Now why they use? Why is it good
They're
there?
set to that.
They're set to that. Is that the only reason?
In those countries, the labors are less, ma'am.
Less,
In India, we have a lot of labors.
So that's the issue, right? So if technology overtakes the job of humans, then humans kahan jayenge, right? No doubt it works very cheaper for the companies. But what about the labor force which is there? It will starve, right? So if this attitude is there, then also people will be, so you can say angry, or even they will be so, what do we say? They'll be so deliberate that they will do ready to do anything. So if this technological change is trying to snatch away the labor job, okay, so especially in hospitality sector, service sector, we need people or employees who is having emotions. It is not like a back office job, like you're dealing with files or machines. You are interacting with people. So that personal touch, that soft corner, that humanity, sympathy, empathy is very much needed. Okay. So if any of these things, maybe the change in technology or the recession is taking of their job, then the attitude of that individual, maybe he may be however smart, however intelligent, educated, his morale will definitely go down, and his attitude will be like, chalo kuch bhi do karenge hum, and he'll be work dedicatedly. Okay. Then we'll move on to the next factors. Those are cultural factors. Okay, so when cultural factors we talk about, it is all about ethics, values, what are your expectations from the job, what is the need of achieving. So when you talk about work ethics, what do you mean by work ethics? Yes, anybody? What is work ethics? Oh, in general, what do you mean by ethics? Yes? Yes, anybody?
Rules.
Yes. Rules, okay. See, right, wrong answer doesn't matter. I want you people to speak. Everybody, whoever is present today. Okay, I don't mind wrong answer. You have to interact.
Moral principles.
Moral principles, like for example, can you give me an example? Yes, rules
Like
you can.
in office, how should we behave, like that, ma'am?
Okay, then anything else? Now, say for example, you have a colleague, or say you as such, you are ready to do anything to get a promotion, or say to get an increment. Is it right? I'm saying anything means anything. No moral values. Right, wrong, galat, dharmik, adharmik, not an issue. You are ready to do anything. Is it right? Yes?
No, ma'am.
No. Why it is not right? So now if you are trying to deceive your colleague for getting a promotion, then the employee one day he may take, employer will take advantage of that. Okay. But he will also not trust you. Nobody will trust you. Why? Because if for this small increment you are here to deceive your friend or your colleague, then what is the guarantee that tomorrow another company will give you some money, you will not deceive me, right? So when you are not an ethical person, people will not trust you. No doubt for a short term you may gain, but in the long term they will say that this person is a cheater. So today he's cheating his colleagues or his parents or anybody else. Why not? He will not cheat me and go leak the, say, secrets of my business and give it to somebody else. Okay. So work ethics is needed. You should be dedicated. Okay. There should be a thing about right, wrong, good, bad. You shouldn't be too greedy, too selfish. Okay. You think about yourself, but you shouldn't be self-centered. You have to think like that company is mine, like my home. I have to think about, so till I'm working there, it is my home. I have to take care of it, not leak any of its secrets to the, I'm not saying enemies, to the competitors. Have a cordial relation with the team, with the colleagues, so that it will be, they will trust, there will be a trust. And so when you're trusting anybody, they will share the thoughts, the project rewards and all will be shared among everybody else. Okay. So that is about work ethics. Then achievement need. Okay. So if you are a very ambitious person, how will it be your work culture? Yes. You want to say for example, after this is your PG, into 2022, your PG will be over. Say 5 years from there, say 2028, you want to become the vice president of some company. Anybody is having such a dream? In next 5 to 8 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Say around
Yes,
2030, I want to be, or say 2028, 2030, I want to be VP, right? Okay. So you are ambitious. Then how will you work? You'll be lazy, avoiding projects, avoiding tasks?
No, ma'am.
No.
Very focused.
Very focused. Even
Trying
if
to
you are
do new things.
Yes, then
Trying to do new things, and we will be always focused about what we want to be.
Yes.
Like
So,
we will be only thinking of that, and what all innovative ideas we need to put into that to get achieved.
Okay. So say even if you give a small, opportunity, maybe it is an opportunity like a, hair, it's maybe an opportunity the size of a string, but you will grab it somehow. Somebody else is being asked to do something. You may come forward, chalo main karta hu, right? You are always excited that I want to prove myself. Why? Because in a very short time, maybe in the say couple of 5 to 7 years, I want to go top the ladder. So this achievement need is there. That person will be very dedicated. He'll be very efficient. Productivity will be more. Because he alone can't go up. He for his project to be completed, he will also tell, okay, chalo sab milke karte hai, right? So he will motivate the people around also. And even if they are not motivated, with jealousy also they get motivated. Okay, that person is being sought after. He's been praised by the boss. Chalo hum bhi kuch karte hai. So this will create a competition, and that motivation, the whole organization will come up. Okay. Then the next one is how much you are expecting for a reward. We say normally, you talk to any employee or somebody, they are never happy with their salary. What will be the reason for that? They will always feel that, okay, nobody will say. You ask anybody, maybe your friends, relatives, cousins, or neighborhood. You ask them, are they happy with the job? Anybody says yes? Yeah, very few I feel. They will say, but this percentage is very less. They always feel that they are paid less. What is the reason that people feel that they are paid less?
Their expectation will be high.
High now, and what do you mean by expectations? How can you judge that whatever you are paid is less or more? On what basis they feel that? Do you think a fresher, say after your PG you go for a job, will you get a salary of say 30,000 at the very first month?
No, ma'am.
Then how much you are okay with to go for a job?
First, at least 10 to 15.
15, it's okay. Anybody else who is okay? Who is agreeing with Krishna? Chalo 10 chalta hai, 15 chalta hai. Anybody else? Yes, others, please open your mouth. We have so many people, right? Suma, Geeta. Even though I don't know your faces, but I know your names now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Is it okay? 10, 15,000? Any other figure? Anybody? Ravi Chandra, Anju, Kalpashri, Prashant, Preeti, Sukanya. Anybody, please. I hear only 2 or 3 people speaking. It is either Prashant, Krishna, or I think Preeti. Others never open their mouth. Yes, any other figure, anybody? Okay, why? Okay, Krishna, why 10 to 15,000 is okay?
Why? Because, ma'am, when we are fresher, they won't be expecting more from us. Like we won't be having any experience. So without having any experience, we will be doing some mistakes.
So you, if somebody is saying 9,000, not 10, will you work?
Yes, ma'am. For the first time, we need to work.
Okay. So this 9,000 for
choice.
Okay. No. Okay. For how many days you'll carry on? Say 6 months, 1 year.
Yes, ma'am. Only for 6 months or something. Then afterwards, we want some.
At least kitna? Now, if I say, okay, chalo, I'm giving you 10,500 after 6 months. Okay.
No, ma'am.
No. Why? It's increment, right? 1,500 within 6 months. Then how much you want? 18,000? You want 18,000?
At least 15,000.
Do you think they will shoot up within 6 months so much?
if we work hard, it may
It
with
depends.
our
You
luck,
may,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
it depends on which company you are or which profession or which industry you are. Okay. So it's an industry where, you know, it's a big company which is having a lot of sales, seeing your dedication, your hard work, they may do that. Okay. Even they may go for double also. It depends. But the same effort everywhere, you will get the same increment, you can't say. Right? So that's why this comparison is there, na? I'm also doing the same thing. My friend is a cousin is also doing the same thing, but he is paid more. I am paid less. Okay. Why? Maybe the location. Maybe that person is working in a metro. You are working in a say town, small town, or that person is working in a big company. You are working in a small company. So all these comparisons are there, which we forget. No doubt the effort is being put same, but the place, location, the company, the boss, very much important. Thoda khadus hai, right? He's not that so easy. Then this will not happen. And that's where this comparison makes us feel, you know, insecure. Chalo, I'm not paid good. Okay, so this reward and effort expectations. I'm not saying you are wrong. Yes, it's definitely right. You are doing the same effort as your cousin or your friend, but the place which you have choose may be wrong. So in case that is there, you have to think of shifting to that place or getting to a better job. Okay, so this effort, reward expectations will also impact the work. So if you are doing continuously, okay, say 6 months, 8 months, you stood there, you are waiting and waiting. He's giving you pennies, say from 9,000, it was become 12,000. So you are in the thing that, okay, chalo, ek saal baad something will happen. And you are waiting and waiting. So this waiting period, it's increasing, you feel frustrated. Then your working style will go down. Your productivity will go down. Why? Because you are feeling, okay, I'm doing so much effort and he's not appreciating it. So this is where the problem arises. So as a manager, as the HR, they have to think about all these things. How much? So that's why we need that performance appraisal. Kisne kya kiya, kitna kiya, or kitne time mein kiya. You may have done the work, but somebody is doing it in a week. You are doing it in a month. Does it make a difference or not? Yes, definitely, right? So we want a smart worker. So all these things are there. Then the value systems. Value systems and ethics go hand in hand. Value systems is about how trustworthy, how genuine you are, how honest you are. Will you work for anything, for, as I said, for increment, for promotion? Am I able to do anything? No. Can you do chaplusi? You know what is chaplusi, right? Being a chamcha of your boss, can you do that? Everybody can do that. Some people can do that. Everybody can't do that. Okay, so because I am having values, I can't do, say, what do we say, this chamchagiri of the boss. Why? Because I'm not grown up in such a time of an environment. My parents didn't teach me something like that. But some people are okay with it. They do anything for get a promotion. So your value system will also hamper the behavior you are. Where this value system comes? From the culture, from the, say, the culture at home. How is your mom? How is your dad? Maybe the granny and all that. They will put you something, right? This is right. This is wrong. So they are constantly putting some, you know, say tadka over it. And sometimes we may forget, but it is deep inside. It is there. Okay. So our value system will also may sometimes pose a problem while working, because we don't want to do all stupid, shameless things. So then we have to quit that job. Okay. Then the next thing is, how is the organization? Okay, now we talked about ourselves, our DNA. We talked about the around environment, that is economic, cultural. Now we'll go to, okay, chalo, company kaisi hai. When you talk about company kaisi hai, it is about physical facilities. How is that company? How is the workplace there? It's very hot, humid, untidy. Salary achhi hai. Will you work there? Yes, salary is good, but the infrastructure is too bad. It's very messy. The cubicle where you sit for work is very small. It's hot and humid. There is no proper ventilation. You'll not feel, okay, salary is good. You may do 1 or 2 times. Then it's a problem. Even maybe the location where it is very far from the city. Now, anybody working in Bangalore, they have these biggest problems. Half of their life is going in traveling. Okay. Because the industries are somewhere, their PGs or their stays somewhere, because it should work out cheap. So this may create irritation. Half of your life is going in bus, remaining half listening to boss's nonsense, you'll become frustrated. Okay, so how are the physical facilities? Then organizational structure and design. To how many, say, under one boss, how many people are there? Say, for example, one supervisor is there or one manager is there. Under him, say there are 25 people or 50 people. What will be the case? Can he look after everybody? Can he see to about who has done, how much work has done? Can he supervise properly? Yes. Yes, when a manager is having too many subordinates, what will be his condition? Is it good for him, bad for him, or good for the company, bad for the company?
Sometimes when there are too many subordinates, I don't think he can able to control everyone.
Yes, it will difficult. He will not have a control about who is doing what, how many gossips are going on, whether they are spending time properly or not. So he can't take care of, right? So if the subordinate is having a few handful of say 6 or 8 people under him, he can constantly keep a watch on everybody. So these all things also does matter. And if there are two, say for example, in the same in a house, there are too many children, everybody's needs, wants, demands will not be met. Same is the case in the office. Okay, तुम्हें इंक्रीमेंट चाहिए, तुम्हें छुट्टी चाहिए, नहीं होगा क्योंकि कितने काम करेगा वो, right? So that may be a problem. Then the leadership style. How is your boss? A cool boss, like a Hitler boss, or a mixture of both? Yes. A person like Hitler, a person like say Vajpayee or somebody else. How should a leader be? Yeah.
Both cool and strict, ma'am.
Both cool and strict, because the
He
relationship
should change according to the situation.
Yes, that's what today's organization needs: situational leaders who adapt themselves to the need of the hour. Okay, there is a deadline to be completed, he has to be strict. Okay, he wants to think about a new project which is having plenty of time for brainstorming, then he can be cool enough, giving ample time to the employees to think, to make fun. Okay, so as per the demand, as per the need, new product launch, he has to be on his toes. Only promotion, say only, taking care of, then he can be cool. So based on the situation, he has to mold himself. He can be Hitler at times, he can be a friend like Krishna who is mentoring. Okay, so if you talk about leadership, we can attribute to Indian mythology that 4 phases of this what is that, Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, and Kali Yug. So he can be like Parshuram, very strict. He can be like Rama, very much leading by example. Main kar raha hu, tum log bhi karo. Third one is like Krishna, he's a friend, he's a mentor, he's always telling you many things, but he will not take the decisions, you have to take the decisions. Or maybe like Buddha, chalo yaar maine bahut kiya, main sannyas le aa raha hu, you take care of the things. So this is, if a situation leader should be a combination of all these 4, then only the organization, the people will be happy. Okay, then the reward system. The first criteria for attracting employees is good reward system. You are paying less at the starting, like Krishna said, you may work, after that you may leave the job. So the pay scale will be in such a way that it keeps you motivated with the basic salary, with the HRAs, with the tour allowance, this, that, all this. Then the work related behavior. Okay, so personally you may be very cool, but when you have to be even on disciplined about coming in a right uniform, or say coming in time, deadline should be met. Or if this culture is there in the organization, then you have to follow that. If your boss is cool, chalta hai kuch bhi pehen ke aao, it's okay. You come at 9 or you come at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but that day's job you are doing, it's okay, do as it is. So you have to work according to that work ethics there. If they are very much concerned about time, you have to come in time. If the boss is cool saying that, okay, chalo aaj ka din ka kaam hona chahiye, anytime you come, you work for 2 hours or 8 hours, I don't know, I want my job done, it's okay. Okay, so that work related behavior also will motivate whether I will go to that organization or not. Okay, so when you're looking for a job, all these things, we will do some research and then only we'll apply there. Normally, if you are having plenty of opportunity, if you are in an urgency of getting a job, you may not think about all these things. Afterwards, you may then realize, okay, chalo, mistake ho gayi. So before thinking of any job, you have to think about all these things. How far or near it is, how is the organization, who is the leader, what is the organization history, are there good payers, all those things. Okay. So I think that's enough for today. Any doubts?